excitement na feel, man, for recording my first episode.
MAWAZIRI, the intro.
Mawaziri mko fiti, mko poa. Welcome to not yet another episode. This is a new season for this year. And when was the last time we did our recording? I think it was a live recording at Ultimate City. I've never had the opportunity to thank the people who came through there for the live recording on video. I did it on post, telling people thank you for coming through. Mostly walikuwa mabeshte zangu, so I'm grateful. I underestimated the fact that someone can go home, can be at home, especially for someone like Jabir, mwenye alikuwa msick. Take a shower, dress up, and come for a show. I don't take that for granted. I was told that's not easy for someone to just come for a show, even if it's free. People take their time to actually prepare. So I am grateful for that. And so this is the first episode of the year for the new season. I think throughout the episodes we'll be able to get the direction of how the season will be. More of civic engagements and civic content, because we are heading to the elections. So itakuwa more of that, because again, mkiangalia kwa stories zangu za Instagram and also the posts, I have newspapers from the past, so I can tell stories from those newspapers, so that we can be able to get the direction as to where we are going as a nation and all that. Yeah, man. So I'll do the highlights for last year. Unfortunately, nazifanya this year. Last year we did a lot personally, so I'd love to share that briefly, because the first episode is short, because Waziri is back. Yeah, so itakuwa very short and brief. So starting with the recordings, the episodes we did last year. Thank you so much to the guests who came through. Kina Nyambo hapo hivyo, kina Rene. A couple of people came through for episodes last year, which was great, and I'm grateful for that. We did a lot of product shoots with Paushinsky last year. I learned a lot on being on set. Shout out to Pau, man. Alinipeleka hizo sets za products zenye mnaonanga kwa billboard, and also you see them on social media. Many products, from Blue Band, drinks, beverages, foods. It was amazing being on such sets, which I learned a lot. In conjunction to that, Mawaziri, film school, last year, 12 months, film school, man, was no joke, man. Starting from January to December, we did a lot, we covered a lot. We learned a lot of things from our respective mentors who taught us, the different departments that we are in, sound, camera, production design, film development, scripting, directing, editing. So we learned a lot from that, man. And film school, I don't know if I ever told you the story of how I got to Film Fupi Academy. Man, it was spiritual, honestly, because I've always wanted to be in film school, like I said during the previous episodes. But I tried my level best to get to Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, but it was impossible every time I went there. I used to walk from town to from CBD to South B just to get an opportunity, maze. I was telling them, maze, I can do this. I have my papers in check. I present to them each and every time, and it's a no. So one time, apparently I give up. I'm like, you know what? Hii film school ile siku ndapata do, nitaingia film school, nitajilipia, and then, we do our thing. And then 2024 came. Now Mkurugenzi was doing his recording, a live recording too, the Trinity Experience. And in that recording also, he was premiering his film, Makosa Ni Yangu. So a couple of months before, I had applied for a program, Film Fupi Academy. So I had applied. You know, those applications are like, oh, we're looking for film students from Eastlands, should be this age, from to this age, should meet certain descriptions. You apply here, send your CV, what you've done, you know, shabang, all of that. So I did that and forgot about it. So on the 7th of December 2024, I'm at a live recording at a movie premiere Upper Sarit Center. We're there seated, we're excited, makosa ni yangu, big screens, the sound is check. We are seated, we are having a good time, couple of drinks here and there. With the over 6,000 people sat in that building, so it was a success for Philip Productions. Me, I'm chilled. I'm waiting for the movie. The movie comes, like we are 20 minutes in. I hear vibration because, you know, in a film premiere, so your phones need to be either on vibration mode or silent mode. So mine was in, it was vibrating. So I'm like, who is this disturbing? So I have to check. Now I check, I find 2 missed calls and a message. The message was saying, congratulations, Leslie, you've been selected, you've been shortlisted, not selected, shortlisted for the Film Fupi Academy program. You need to come for the interviews on Monday. So that the movie premiere was on a Saturday. The interviews was on a Monday. It was so spiritual because Mawaziri, I was in a film premiere. And the message of getting into film school came as I was in a film premiere, so it was a stamp. I had the confidence that if I went for the interviews on Monday, definitely I'll be among the people who will be taken to be in this program. The program is free, remember. So Monday comes, we go for the interviews. I've told this story in the first episode last year, but I'll do it again. We go for the interviews, we're like 300 people, they need 25 students. Again, I make it to the 25 students out of 300. Before that, we had applied we had how many students? 600 students all over the country. So they went shortlisting because other people who are applying were from Mombasa, Kisumu, and the program is only for people in Eastlands, Nairobi. So 300 students, we went for the interviews for 2 days, and then afterwards, 25 students were selected. I was among the 25. Then it was just a beautiful journey. So film school last year for me was mazee, after kungangana hizo miaka zote kutafuta a film school, I landed hapo Film Fupi Academy. It has been such an experience. I've shot 3 films last year. One ni Mimi, the other one Unmasked. We've done The Cure, and all of them have been a success. You know, we're shooting as students. We haven't perfected our skill, but you perfect your skill when you are being on set physically. So last year I shot 3 films, so that for me was a success. You know, one, I was a writer, and the other 2, I was a first assistant director. So yeah, man, it was a good experience, yeah. And hii script nimeandika hapa hivi nikiwa in studio, so I'll be referring to physical script here, yeah. So for live shows, I did the live recording. That's that. Last year I also did a narration for a recording called Almost Adults. It's a, how do I put this? It's a live experience that was done in PCA Kawaskari. It was a musical and a narration, so that brought me memories, man. Ilikuwa inafilka deja vu, because again, the last time I did a narration was 2014, was when I was in primary school. So for me, man, kukuwa back on stage ilikuwa nostalgic, and I felt so good about that. So yeah, I think that's that for last year, for what we did. The wins, the losses, kulikuwa na a couple of losses, kulikuwa na a couple of, last year wasn't consistent in terms of recordings, but this year, ni mimi na nyinyi, back-to-back recordings from here at the studio in Sema Box. And again, we move on to the holidays last year. Mine were very interesting. The holidays were quite interesting in holidays, because I went there to rest. Nilikuwa nimeenda ku rest vibaya sana ile serious, because the year was tiresome for me. So I went to rest. Apparently my dad was surprised, because let me tell you, Mawaziri, my ndaita itinerary kweli, my schedule during the day was wake up, go for morning runs to the beach, come back home, do nothing, just relax until the next day. So I used to sleep. I was a heavy sleeper, man. The first week of December during the holidays, wow, nilikuwa nalala from 11 to 5, Monday to Sunday, bro. Hey man, I was very, very exhausted, bro. Like, wow. I rested fully during the holidays. And again, my brother finished his grade 10, did well in his exams, excelled. Akaitwa Rangla Boys. Huko hivyo akaitwa Rangla Boys, man. My parents were like, no, 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 no. Uendi huko. Si Rangala, si Rangla. Rangala Boys. Alikuwa ameitwa shule huko, akasema enda huko, go study. My parents were like, cannot be us, can never be us. So he had to change and move to another school, which was Upper Hill. Au ni maops, au walikuwa rivals. Mi nilikuwa Pumu, ameenda Upper Hill, so still bora ata excel akiwa huko hivyo. Yeah, again, this month was also my birthday. The time I'm recording this is January, so this month was my birthday. It was quite interesting. Got a few gifts here and there, cake, nini. And the same day, my parents decide to go visit where I stay. Walisema, cheki boys, unatoka job saa ngapi? Naambia hii time. Sawa, tutakuwa tao. Kuja, I meet them, I'm like, nice to see you guys. Wallace ameenda shule. Wallace is my bro. Mshamfikisha, everything is check. See, we have met you guys. We go grab some kidogo bitings, then you guys, I'll see you off. I'm like, see us off? Why are you chasing us? Us, we want to see where you stay. I'm like, hey, yeah. So imagine ningekuwa na mtu kwa keja, man. Wow. That's why you panic. But all was well. We went, they saw my place. It was such a good birthday. Spent time with my parents here in Nairobi. So it was nice, man. It was very, very nice. Yeah. So moving on to the resolutions this year. Like I said, tutakuwa na more episodes, tutakuwa na more engagements. I would love you to, under this video or this comment section, tell us what do you want me to discuss this year. What are your expectations from the podcast? I want the podcast to grow. We've had a couple of achievements last year and also the previous years. I love moving forward. We can move as a community, Mawaziri. Yeah? So we move as a community, the conversations you love to have. I have a couple of guests I'll be bringing this year who will be telling their stories. The theme is still there, storytelling, because the podcast is more of storytelling and learning from people's stories. They're not minor stories, they're major stories to me and to them and also to the audience. So I love to hear your resolution. My resolution this year mazeni ku-engage na audience videdly. Kinyama yani. Nitakuwa na nyinyi tu yani bumper to bumper. We put more work on the podcast and also on the film side. I'm working on a film right now. I won't be able to disclose it, but I'm working on a film. I'm directing the film. I'm super excited. God him so. Wow. So this year for me will be nikienda December home nitalala. Sasa wacha 11 to 5. Nitakuwa nalala 6 to 6, bro. Design nitakuwa nimebit. So I'm looking forward to a very, very, very productive year for the podcast. This is a new season 2. Good Talks Live podcast. So hopefully tutakuwa na nyinyi, man, throughout the season. Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm back on the pod. Man, and I feel fiti, man. Nakumbuka nikianzanga audio, man. Wow. I was doing audio peke yake. And I was so excited about audio. Now transitioning to video. Now I'm doing video. Cameras around me. Proper lighting. Proper mics. I think we can do more. We can do more as a podcast and as a community. So, umetoka mbali, tunaenda mbali. Also. Yeah, for me, yeah, ilikuwa tu the first, hata ina title, hii ni season 2. The boy is back. Like he never left. So, Mawaziri, until next time, this is Good Talks Live, the opening season. Cheers.